Well, that was unexpected. Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 animated movie deaths no one saw coming. Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we'll be looking at deaths from animated films that few, if any, people ever could have predicted. We're basing our choices on the importance of the character and the level of surprise or shock generated by their death. We're only considering permanent deaths, so you won't find a character that miraculously comes back to life, and we're excluding deaths from animated shorts. Number 10. Optimus Prime, The Transformers, the movie.
I thought you were made of sterner stuff.
The Transformers was one of the most popular cartoons of the 80s, and Optimus Prime was one of its most beloved and profitable characters. The show also didn't tend to kill off characters, as it was, a kid's show. So moviegoers weren't ready for the sheer shock of seeing the most popular character permanently killed off in the opening act of this feature-length film.
Optimus, forgive me.
Of course, his death was meant to clear the slate and make room for the next generation of Transformers. But it was nevertheless very traumatic and probably ruined the childhoods of an entire generation.
Do not grieve. Soon, I shall be one with the Matrix. Prime.
Number 9. Vitruvius, the Lego Movie. Not all surprising death scenes have to be dramatic. Sometimes movies find the humor in unexpectedly killing off a character. Vitruvius's death comes in the middle of a typical old guy surprisingly kicks a lot of ass fight scene. After defeating the bad guys, Vitruvius turns to Emmett and begins a motivational speech, only to be decapitated by Lord Business mid-sentence. The scene gets even funnier by having Vitruvius die in the middle of a major life-altering proclamation. The movie utilizes the audience's awareness of action movie tropes to subvert expectations with surprising and hilarious results. And sure, he comes back as a ghost, but that doesn't count.
What I'm about to tell you will change the course of history.
Number 8. Kerchak, Tarzan.
Kerchak, forgive me.
Kerchak gave Tarzan a lot of crap throughout the movie, but it was still unbelievably sad to see him go out in such a brutal and sudden manner. The bullet that grazes Tarzan comes from off-screen, and it initially catches us by surprise. Only seconds later, Kerchak is shot by Clayton, and while he doesn't die right then and there, it does result in his eventual death. It all happens so quickly that it leaves us in a vulnerable and confused state of shock.
Take care of them. My son.
Number 7. Tadashi Hamada, Big Hero 6.
Tadashi, no!
Throughout the beginning of the movie, Hiro sees his older brother Tadashi as a sort of indestructible and heroic figure, so we, by proxy, think that nothing bad will happen to him. However, that is a false sense of security. Like Kerchak's death, Tadashi's is almost too quick to comprehend. One minute the brothers are having a thoughtful conversation, and the next, Tadashi is running into a burning building.
Someone has to help.
The rapid sequence of events, coupled with the shock of the explosion itself, leaves us in a weird headspace, and we almost can't believe what we've just witnessed, especially because this is a Disney movie. Number 6. Littlefoot's Mother, The Land Before Time.
Oh, please get up.
Watching a child lose their mother is always tough, and when it happens in the first act of the movie, you know you're in for some feels. Anyone who grew up in the 80s surely remembers this scene, mostly because it scarred them to their very cores. After the excitement of the Sharptooth attack and the earthquake, we watch as Littlefoot calls out for his missing mother.
Mother!
We receive no indication that his mother was injured or affected until we suddenly see her laying on the rocks. It comes as a massive shock, and the sadness felt throughout the scene ensures that we all skip it when rewatching the movie.
Let your heart guide you. It whispers, so listen closely.
Number 5. Stoick the Vast, How to Train Your Dragon 2.
Pick up!
How to Train Your Dragon 2 was much darker than the original. both in terms of visuals and tone. A major thing contributing to this was Stoick's dramatic and very surprising death. And it really is a brilliant scene.
Dad! No!
Not only does it come out of nowhere and surprise the audience, but it also comes at the hand of Toothless, a dragon we have grown to love, respect, and adore throughout the story.
Dad!
Stoick. We never expected Stoick to die, and we especially didn't expect someone to die at the hands of Hiccup's adorable dragon.
No.
Number 4, Mufasa, the Lion King.
Hold on, Simba!
Yes, Mufasa's death was definitely foreshadowed. But it's not the death itself that's surprising, but the way it happened. Scar initially sets a trap and hopes that the wildebeest will take care of Mufasa and Simba. However, his plan doesn't work, and the movie allows us to hold out hope when Mufasa dramatically emerges from the stampede. But then, Scar sinks his claws into Mufasa and pushes him off the cliff.
Long live the king.
We never expected Scar to make the death so personal, and we were left feeling just as shocked as Simba after the movie gave us a false sense of security regarding Mufasa's safety.
Dad, come on. You gotta get up. Dad, we gotta go home.
Number 3, Bambi's mother, Bambi.
Bambi, quick! The thicket!
This movie utilizes shock and surprise to great effect. At this point in the film, the mother-son relationship is firmly established. They have successfully escaped from man, allowing us to feel as though the threat is over, and the scene begins rather innocently as Bambi and his mother are routinely looking for food.
New spring grass.
Our guards are down when the hunter suddenly appears again and kills Bambi's mother. Not only is the form of the death expertly executed, but also audiences in 1942 would have never expected this cute little animated movie to actually kill off the protagonist's mother. There's a reason why this is the tentpole for upsetting deaths in kids' movies.
Your mother can't be with you anymore.
Number 2, Ray, the Princess and the Frog.
Don't make me light my butt!
The Princess and the Frog is a criminally underappreciated Disney film, and it features one of the saddest and most surprising deaths in the Disney filmography, that of Ray the Cajun Firefly. Right before his death, Ray is kicking butt, complete with a heroic soundtrack, making us believe that everything will turn out okay. But then he is suddenly swatted from off-screen and stepped on just moments later. Not only does the attack catch us off guard, but it is also extremely upsetting, as the visibly injured and distressed Ray tries crawling away before being flattened with an audible squish. It's a double whammy of surprise, as the attack is both unforeseen and incredibly dark.
Ray?
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Again. Show me again.
Mirror, mirror, show her to me. Show me the princess.
Number 1, Bing Bong, Inside Out.
Hop in.
We know the movie only came out in 2015, but we're confident that Bing Bong's death will go down as one of the saddest scenes in animation history, as Joy and Bing Bong are attempting to escape the memory dump. We watch in excited anticipation and eventual disappointment as they continuously fail to reach the plateau. We truly wanted and expected them to get out, which is why Bing Bong's sacrifice comes as such a surprise. It all happened so quickly, and the sight of Bing Bong disappearing from Riley's memory is truly one of the most upsetting sights we can remember. We know growing up sucks, but did we really need this heart-wrenching reminder?
Take her to the moon for me, okay?
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from MsMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.